Question 4 on the standard forms. So you've been given 3 numbers, and in the part A they ask you express A as an ordinary number, simply normal number, not written in the standard form, index form, or anything else. Okay, so what we have, number A, 4.834 times 10 to the power 5 means 10 to the power 5 means this number multiplied by 10 5 times. Everything what you had to do is to multiply this number by 10 5 times. It means to move the decimal point 5 times to the right. So if I multiply, I will write for you so you'll understand. So you multiply by 10 5 times. Okay, multiplying by 10 5 times, so it means you have this number, right? And so you move in the decimal point in 5 places: 1 2 3 4 5. So obviously here you're including all zeros. You can write as many zeros as you want, so obviously when you move the decimal point you are getting those zeros. So it was 2 zeros, people, and you had to be very accurate here. Do not make mistake. This question is good for you. You can't lose marks here. Okay, so that's what you should get. Okay, now part B. Look out, B times C. So your B is 2.7 times 10 to the power 5 times C, which is 5 times 10 to the power 3. Okay, first of all, let's multiply the easiest part, 2.7 times 5. Alright, and then we multiply 10 to the power 5 times 10 to the power 3. Okay, you multiply these two and then you multiply these two. So when you multiply 2.7 times 5, multiplying by 5 is easier, right? So I will write for you down first this, and then 10 to the power 5 times 10 to the power 3. Okay, multiplying by 5 is easy. You can multiply by 10 and divide by 2. So 2.7 times 10 is 27, and 27 divided by 2 is 13.5. 13.5 times 10 to the power what? If you here you have 5 tenths, and here you have 3 tenths, so it's 10 times 10 times 10 and so on, 5 times 3 times, altogether you have 8 times. Okay, now is this a standard form? The standard form is a number written in a specific form, which is n times 10 to the particular power. There is something specific about this number. This number has to be more or equal than 1 but less than 10. You see, it can't be equal to 10, but it can be equal to 1. It can't go below 1. So it is special form used in science, economy, and etc. For easy comparison of numbers. So it's easy to compare numbers within 10, and also easy to compare powers of 10. So that this form comes quite useful. So as you see, our number is not yet in the standard form because the numerical part is more than 10. So therefore here we need to be really careful here. We need to rewrite this number as an 1.35 times 10, right? Check. 1.35 times 10 is 13.5. Here some of you try to do work really fast without thinking, okay, and that's why you've lost marks here. I would really advise you slow down sometimes and and think what you're doing, okay. So 1.35 is a good number now for us because it's less than 10, and now 10 is just 10 to the power 1, and we have 10 to the power of 8, so you add the indices, so you have 10 to the power of 9. Alright, common mistakes here were, as I said, rushing as fast as you can to the answer without even checking what you are doing. So many of you were able to achieve this result but after that you wrote 1.35 times 10 to the power of 7, so you've lost 110 instead of having one more. Okay, so as I said, for that I would like you to make one more step, rewrite this numerical part in the form that you need to, multiply or divide by the necessary power, whatever is you need to do. Okay, just double check again that you have got your number back. Okay, and then deal with the remaining powers of 10 and the job done. Another mistake that people were making is writing something like this: 1.35 to the power of 9. That is of course nonsense, right? So 1.35 to the power of 9, try on your calculator what that number is going to be. It's slightly numbers which is slightly more than 1 to the power of 9. It's not what you had really. It's not this huge big number, so you've lost 10 to the power of 9. Okay, so please be careful and learn properly the standard form. If you made any of these mistakes, please do some work on the standard form and check that you stop making nonsense. Okay, thanks.